Sup, y'all? Bring you guys another video. So, to those who doesn't know yet, Manny Pacquiao recently posted this picture up on his social media, pretty much announcing his fight against Spence, Errol Spence. It's a spectacular fight, a great fight, a fight where you have to give Manny Pacquiao a hell lot of props for still going out there to fight the best. Errol Spence is arguably one of the best fighters out there in the world today, a top 10, top 5 pound for pound, undefeated in the welterweight division, up there alongside with Terence Crawford, number 1 and 2. Actually, Pacquiao was aiming for Crawford first. He was trying to make the Crawford fight, and then that fight didn't happen, so he went to the next one in line, and it's Spence, and it's actually happening for August 21. Insane, man. Insane. You really have to give Pacquiao a hell lot of props for aiming to fight the best fighters available. Hell lot of props. Anyway, with this announcement, obviously they've interviewed people, getting their reactions and all that. And one of the people they interviewed is Timothy Bradley, and they asked him who he thinks he will win. And he is, as you guys can tell by the title, he is leaning towards Errol Spence. Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing. Please hit that like button. Helps out the video, helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. I think we all know who Timothy Bradley is. He's been in the ring against Manny Pacquiao not once, not twice, but 3 times throughout his career. And he lost 2 of those 3 fights. Arguably lost 3 of those 3 fights. As we all know, his first fight against Manny Pacquiao was a very controversial fight. It was very controversial. Pacquiao clearly won that fight, in my opinion. I remember I lost sleep that night. I didn't sleep at all that night. But anyway, Timothy Bradley has been doing pretty well for himself. If you guys don't know, he's now one of the commentators for ESPN. He's one of the so-called experts for ESPN when it comes to ESPN boxing. He's retired now, if you guys didn't know, and he has definitely created a career that's Hall of Fame worthy. Only lost twice throughout his career, like I said, against Manny Pacquiao, and he beat Juan Manuel Marquez as well. He's had great fights against Ruslan Provodnikov, became unified champion at 140, arguably the best at 140 before he moved up to 147. In my opinion, I think he's definitely created a Hall of Fame career. Maybe not first ballot, not right away, but maybe eventually he will be inducted in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion. Especially with what he's doing right now as an announcer. As a commentator, I think that will help his status in the sport of boxing to maybe one day become a Hall of Famer. But anyway, he is predicting that for this fight between Pacquiao and Spence, he is leaning towards Spence. He thinks that Spence will be too young, too big. He can't blame him for picking Spence. Pacquiao, yes, he's 42 years old, still a beast. But right now at Pacquiao's career, you can't blame Bradley for going for Spence. I can't blame him. Honestly, I can't blame people for going for Spence. But I'm gonna be honest. I want Pacquiao to win. I want Pacquiao to go out there and prove people wrong. I want him to be, oh my God! Just imagine him winning. Just how spectacular that'd be. What an achievement that would be if he wins this fight. But yeah, Timothy Bradley, articles wrote about it as well, where he's favoring Spence to win. He thinks that Pacquiao might surprise him a little bit with his speed early on, but eventually Spence is gonna adapt to it and figure him out, and cause some problems to him I guess from the middle to later rounds. But he thinks that Spence's volume will cause Pacquiao some problems. He hasn't seen, it's been a while since Pacquiao fought a southpaw, a good southpaw like Spence, and it'll be interesting to see how that will play out. There's some articles, YouTube videos here on YouTube. Fight Hub TV has one. I think IFL TV has one as well, and Fight Hype has a video of him talking about this fight. They're all over the place. But like I said, I can't blame for Timothy Bradley for leaning towards Spence in this fight. But he does think Pacquiao's a beast for taking this fight. He called Pacquiao the Tom Brady of boxing, and it's true. Pacquiao is the Tom Brady of boxing. Pacquiao is he's old for this age. Name me one fighter who else is in their 40s that is going out there fighting the best fighters available. I mean, come on, come on. I really hope Pacquiao wins, man. I really hope he wins. I really do. I mean, Pacquiao has been the guy I've been watching growing up. He's the one that made me a fan of the sport. Without Pacquiao, I don't think I would have been this big of a fan without Pacquiao. He was the one. It always starts with one fighter, right? Growing up, it was Pacquiao for me. Obviously, me being Filipino, and watching Pacquiao growing up, the things he has achieved made me love the sport more, which made me learn about the sport more, which expanded my knowledge about the sport and learning more about boxing and about the sport of boxing and learning more about fighters, which made me the fan today. So, obviously, I want Pacquiao to win. Let's go, Pac Man. What you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Like always, have a great day. All right. Thanks.